just about 20 to 10 now. I wanted to start today off just by talking a little bit about the Blake essay, which I started to explain yesterday. This is the first essay submission of the year. Now, the whole idea of this essay is it's a contrast between the state of innocence and the state of experience in William Blake's Songs of Innocence and Experience. Two collections are not necessarily opposed, which you would think at first. But what Blake said is that opposition is friendship, that the opposites are not parallels, but they're more intersecting lines. They have a dialogue with each other. The point of the essay was to show the differences between the state of innocence and experience. There's kind of three main thematic differences. Now, the first one, relationship to environment. So in innocence, all the speakers, they're trusting towards their environment. They don't fully understand their environment. Maybe they're not aware of the injustice they're suffering. The first chimney sweeper poem, he thinks that, fate will save him. Second chimney sweeper poem, he thinks he's doomed. The second difference is authority, relationship to authority. In the innocence section, the speakers trust authority. They have faith that authority is a source of value. Whereas in the experience section, that trust is gone. There's no real authority that is trusted in the experience section. So that shift from a trust to a complete lack of trust is really what you could argue is the shift from innocence to experience. Trust becomes contingent on proof. The speakers of the experience poems do not see proof that gives them reason to trust any figures of authority. And then the last distinction is to do with divinity. Now, in innocence, the relationship between the human and the divine. Again, it's trusting, it's hopeful. The speaker hopes and believes in God, and in a loving God, and believes in a God that will save them. But in the experience section, that trust is gone, and faith simply becomes a problem. Once you've experienced, become aware of your environment and lost your trust in authority figures, the new problem becomes how can a loving God allow sin and injustice to exist? And so that really becomes the problem of experience. First essay of the year, the second one is on Australian history. But now we're going to go to class. It's another wet, inherently depressing October morning in Dublin. Thursday, day 20. In fairness, it's not that cold. In between the Tierney building, which is there, and the Newman building, which is there, the little tower type thing. Not really sure what the point of it is. Anyway, I digress. UCD have this weird thing about random fire drills. So right now there's fire alarms all the way across the campus. They always do it at 10 to the hour and then just evacuate the whole building for no apparent reason. This is the third one I've seen now. It's about 3:25 now. Classes are over and judo starting soon. Somebody said to me about the chicken fillet roll that they wanted to see an actual, kind of like an unboxing of it. So you can get 3 or 4 toppings, like mayonnaise and lettuce, cucumber. I'm just here in the basement. It's been usually quiet down here, it's much busier. I'm just gonna have my lunch, pretend to do some work. Finished now. It's the end of week 5. We learned a new throw, which we already knew, but it's a new throw because we learned it again. That is right, Calvin.